I remember feeling this overwhelming presence of peace come over me. And I actually remember being so shocked, and I was like, wow, this is what it felt like to be a kid. I hadn't experienced that feeling of just full peace and trust in God, I guess, since I was a child. It was like this childlike faith. And I remember from that prayer of surrender, I was saved. But there's more. So I went to bed that night and God gave me a dream that I wanted to share with you guys. And as I said, I don't think I've shared this before, but it's a big part of my testimony. Basically, in the dream, I was walking on a sidewalk on a pathway, and there was a road between me and the other pathway. A road and two pathways on each side. And I was walking down, and there were cars going in between me and the other side of the road. And I remember looking over, and there was this woman on the other side of the road, and she was just distraught. She kept trying to reach out to people who were walking beside her for help, but no one was helping her, and she just looked like helpless, and she just needed help, basically. And I remember thinking, is anyone gonna help her? Is anyone gonna talk to her? And then I realized that everyone, even on my side, was probably thinking the same thing. So I'm like, okay, let me go over. So I cross the road and I go to the other sidewalk, and I go up to her and I say, hey, what's going on? Can I help you? And so she just starts to tell me her life story about all the trauma she's been through, just all the sin that's been done to her, and just the life that she's been living. And then I started to tell her about Jesus. And I told her the gospel, told her about this life that is found in Jesus, and the hope, and that he can forgive everything and give you brand new life. And I remember being like, okay, well, let's keep in contact or whatever. And I let her be. I looked at my watch and I was running late for work. And during this time in my life, I worked at a cafe as a barista. And I remember I was late. And so I jump in my car, I drive to work, and I'm like, oh God, I'm late. I'm gonna get fired. And I need this money. You know, I did this for you. Like I evangelized, I told this person about you. Like, and now I'm gonna lose my job. And I remember I get there, and literally a few seconds after I get there, my manager walks in and is like, I'm so sorry, I'm so late. Let's get to work. I woke up and it was clear to me that Jesus was telling me, just tell people about me and I will come through. Because at that time I was chasing money. That was a big idol in my life, and my job was a representation of that. And so when I woke up, it was so clear to me that the Lord was like, do my work, tell people about me, and I will come through with your finances. And it's so crazy because ever since that day, he has.